And the state board, at 7:30, they'll post the results of the early voting and the absentee by mail voting that we've received up to this point. And then over the course of the evening, as precincts report in, as the flash drive comes in here, we get it put into the system and upload the results. Then they'll update those results. There are 11 precincts reporting in Buncombe County tonight. We had 9 sites open, but that's because in 2 cases, the number of eligible voters in a precinct were so small that we moved them into an adjacent precinct. And so there were only 9 places open, but there will be 11 reports because at 2 different sites, we had 2 machines, one for precinct A, one for precinct B. And then with any luck, I heard Director Duncan, she said 10 o'clock. Hopefully all the results would be in and posted and everybody would know what the results were in Weaverville and Woodfin. Yes, sir, Mr. Elam.
Jake, what 2 precincts did you mail?
I'm going to ask the boss.
Okay, so
We got stuff.
28.1 to 5.1.
I agree, 28.1 to 5.1, so they went to St. Eugene's.
And then 41.1 to 69.1.
Right.
So, Irwin High School. Oh, yes, that list that you have, that's the correct one,
Yeah.
yep. So
Yeah.
the 2 in white are the transferred.
Yeah, right. So 28.1 got transferred to 5.1, 41.1 got transferred to 69.1, and those were both Woodfin precincts that were subject to the transfer.
And those transfers, they happen far before the election. The board actually has to pass a resolution to do those transfers, and then we notify all of the voters of the move.
The number of eligible voters in precinct 28.1 was 4, and the number of eligible voters in precinct 41.1 was 31, and that's why they were changed. They were shifted to other locations just for this election. Anyone else have any other questions? Thanks everybody for being here. We do appreciate it. Don't know if anyone's tuned in online. I hope so.
He said 2 earlier when I asked him.
Okay, good. Thank you.
It's worked for all these years, why change? I've always embarrassed when I say but it's so easy to remember. It's only 3 letters.
Plugging into a different server. Probably have the same problem. Because that outdoor server is the one that problems with the old
I'm grateful for that, but I am just so eager to have that discussion. Because everybody's talking about what's going on out there, how can you make things better. Hearing stuff about St. Eugene's that surprised me because they posted elections for St. The chief judge went to set up last night. They were having confirmation practice. Set up there. Whoa, we need that place. It's right here. We need that place. I know it's the biggest parking lot in creation. But that concerns me.
That's the one.
There might be different staff.
There is another one, Mike, we get that too.
I think Ryan's busy.
Yeah. That's why we're getting public input. It's fine. Oh, okay. But the public input just easy.
There was this process, and
And
that's
they have
like,
to, and they tell you how long it takes. So last month it was 15 minutes.
that. Anyway, that's a nice thing about folks going out to the field today, coming back with that kind of intelligence.
That's why you see some blanks here that I'll go and try to keep them. And I will keep them. And so I thought when I drove there, I was trying to record something. But I don't, that's business. I live 5 minutes away. So, you know, it's not a big deal for us to eat but you have, what is it, half an hour? Oh, it's 20 minutes. Great shoes.
Depending on time of day. Time of day can make it. I don't go like this.
Yeah, that time of day, generally, that's. So that's.
Oh, Corinne.
Corinne.
Someone must have taken a picture of your feet.
Oh,
Is that right?
No. Fascists have to wait outside.
Oh, that's awesome. This is the best thing I've
Those are
seen
something.
in so long. Look at the flag.
I could have said shoes, but it sounded funnier if I said feet.
Feet, yeah.
Well, those are better than the red slippers.
Those are beautiful. Thank you.
Can I get one more shot? I'm gonna show this to my niece. She's in the fashion industry, so they're great. Gosh. We're doing an awesome job.
Awesome. explain it. Yep.
It's cute.
Pretty straightforward, I think we did. 10th, 17th, 23rd, 24th. We got 5 of them. 5 left.
Oh, boy.
When there's thousands and thousands. No, this is, right. We love municipal elections. Yeah. GOP colleagues. No, it's. No stress.
Oh, yeah, she makes fantastic stuff.
I guess, I don't know what.
So, yeah. I don't know.
I said he used to go with
No,
But they've told us.
But they, Jeff is,
no. Okay. All right.
Election day is my favorite.
Sounds great. Oh, it's strange.
Should be a holiday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot of should be.
They should have the air conditioning.
Good deal.
No, not yet. Not yet. We have a question. So request. Yes, make it crazy.
Yeah, strobe lights. Make anybody
that's all, that was, that's all the United States.
Yeah, I can. Did you come to, you did come to this? That's right. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad you thought it was, because I invited everybody in, and only two people come in, one, and one.
Let me sign in without using my phone.
But then my neighbor, my other neighbor, who's involved.
Oh, that means there's stuff I can read that I can't normally read. The links will work. I just want it to work. This is something I got.
I'm just reading your news newsletter last night. And
We get all
nice
that
job, you know,
about-
giving, you know, on you, sharing. Oh, yeah.
I'm not eligible.
Acknowledge.
But
In my case, it's like, class.
Really?
doing the salary.
Would you rather do this too? Oh, actually, yeah, my husband would be like that.
Yeah, it's like.
Them and me.
But it's nice, I think it's nice. when
Yes. So, hey, if I'm on that list, I must be eligible for all this cool stuff. Oh, who'd get away with that?
bunch of you.
Who'd you prefer? I don't care that it's out there. Yeah.
I met them one time, they was doing it online, and they had,
Right. I doubt it's fixed too. But yeah, because all these, hey man, I want to connect with a licensed therapist 7 days a week from the comfort of my home. Where do I sign up for this? Remember that.
670.
That works to your benefit. Because I've been made aware. In fact, in that UNC School of Government survey, the first tab on that spreadsheet is salaries. The second tab is other benefits. Wide variety of the county itself. And the data doesn't seem nearly as complete on that page. Well, and I can see how folks in HR departments or whoever's completing that survey for UNC School of Government, you know, you end up with some squishy kind of stuff and how you report it. I know they don't have a really strong reporting framework because some jurisdictions report monthly salaries and others do annual salaries. And nobody fixes it. Okay.
or I've gotten in touch with Tyler.
We've been forgotten. Right. We have been. Not anymore, apparently.
And I told sometimes, that's why I said, they do it to both. It was nice, you know, they get asked for it. We wanted so much.
Yeah.
Oh, she shared.
Durham County solved the whole thing.
I think I'm a good
If you request that data, there's a specific email address to which you send it. You don't talk to anybody. I tried, because I knew they sent me all this data.
That's what she said.
The definition. I don't think your director's salary went up as much as,
I'm a psychologist, and I just.
well, I'm still not sure.
And this is what I'm doing. I'm writing everything down, and then I'm gonna go back. And questions from the audience. That's all I'm trying. But for me, sometimes.
Oh, but he's still the elections director.
What was said at a certain point, who said what was I want more information than they're asking for.
30s?
Yes,
Like-
that's what I did that last night.
Okay.
I, looked at the video after my meeting that ended at 6 o'clock with Audubon. So then, that was the Zoom meeting. That was the
In
Zoom
one of our
meeting.
current counties,
I know.
I gotta do a little more investigation
I'm
into
I'm
their
busy, yeah.
demographics.
I told him, at first I said yes, but then I said, because I said, I can't do this.
I'm guessing that this is a more challenging bridge.
This is enough. This is, and this is.
The features that we do not.
This, and I'll look back and
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are towns that have been there so long they predate counties. Like Bristol. Which one? Tennessee or Virginia? It's right there.
I started to bring the newspaper.
Stand right in the middle of State
today.
Street. A foot in
One of
each
the things
state.
with her on is trying to educate people about road collisions and buildings and the problems that, you know, it's hard to believe. It's half the time. So we were talking about, we need to contact architects and building groups, and one of them said, well, you just send emails out. You don't do that. You find out who.
Did you have any luck on that address in South Buncombe?
Beth, you're gonna have to refresh my feeble memory.
There was a location by the Skyland Fire Department for South Buncombe.
Oh, the one near Fahrenheit Pizza?
Yes,
We already have a place in South Buncombe, so we're set.
so we're not looking for another.
We are still looking in North Asheville,
North Asheville, of course.
but it has been solved. It has been solved for South Buncombe.
So in South, we have South Buncombe Library.
And Friendship Center.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right,
I
North
didn't-
Buncombe.
I didn't know where Fahrenheit Pizza was, and so I looked it up and said, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, we're fine on this. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you.
Can't we just get a locksmith on that Steinmart? Come on now.
There was just something in the paper
Don't have it.
today, if I may, about that, the answer man, somebody had wrote about what's happening with the Save Mores, are they being sold? And they're saying, we're not hearing that. That plaza is owned by somebody who's a subsidiary of Ingalls, and they're just holding on to it.
Right. Ingalls owns all that stuff.
Everything.
And what I learned when I talked to the gentleman who manages that property for Ingalls, and what I learned is there's still some dispute between Ingalls and the city of Asheville about that property. It was rezoned, apparently, well, in Ingalls' eyes, to their detriment. And I think they're still fussing over that. And that's one of the reasons, that's one of several reasons that we just haven't been able to use that space.
And I was at a neighborhood association meeting 6 years or so, that they were talking about the city trying to use that to develop for affordable housing. That area would be very,
Well, that was the rezoning that occurred. And the gentleman to whom I spoke said Ingalls is not in the business of doing multi-use developments. They're a grocery store company. And so with that new zoning, they were expected to do something a lot more than just a grocery store, and that's ground everything to a halt. So there you go. But it's been vacant forever. It's just crazy. So it looks like and here we did the early vote, here we did the absentee by mail. And all those flash drives have been input. Abstracts are being generated, and we'll be ready to wrap this element of the meeting up pretty soon.
Are they going to generate them, or do you guys want to wait while they're generating?
They are generating them now.
Okay. But you won't be able to do them until 7. So do you want to just recess now or wait until they're done, just to know it's up to you.
Oh, the abstract is done.
They're just manually writing it out now.
No, they've already done that, double checked it.
Oh, okay. So they're just dotting i's, crossing t's.
So that can't be presented until 7 to you all.
Okay. Then why don't we recess until 7 p.m.? It is 2:52 right now, 2:51 Verizon time. And without any objection from my colleagues, we will be in recess until 7 p.m. in the same room. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all for patiently staying with us. We'll be back in session at 7. We'll work here probably till about 8 o'clock or so, and then we'll go over to 50 Cox Avenue. Once we've gotten some of the flash drives in from the precincts, we'll go over to 50 Cox, and then we'll adjourn from there before 10 o'clock, according to Director Duncan. So that looks good. But thanks, everybody, for being here.
Just so you know, dinner's scheduled to arrive at 5:30.
Ah, well, there's incentive to be here before 7.
And it'll be presented on the second floor, but of course,
Because we have no barcode.
That's right. It's been on my Christmas list every year for 5 years.
I just want one to get me into this one room.
Yep.